Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Guess what? I'm on my way to your house. I'm walking up on your door. I'm trying to get me a plate of food. Let me in. Oh, wait a minute. That is a very, very nice wreath. Where did you get that from? Oh, you DIY'd that thing? That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Miscellaneous channel. This is your girl, Ani. And above all, let me just say happy Thanksgiving. Last year, I made a Diva Wreath and it was Christmas themed. But this year, once Kamala Harris won the vice president seat, I was inspired to make a wreath that reminded me of fall, that reminded me of new beginnings. Not only that, I saw some cool mesh in Family Dollar. That's really where the idea for the fall wreath came from. So my very first step is to create the head. I'm using a silhouette that I used for my last year's wreath. And all you got to do is just trace around it and then cut it out with an exacto blade. I hate the fact that the exacto blades are so skinny. After a while, it's like your hand is a little bit, in pain, but it's precise. You got to have something that's like has a fine point so you can get in all those little areas and cut carefully. My number one tip here would be to try to get through all the layers the first second time around, so you don't have to keep going back through it. This is some foam core. This is good quality foam core that I'm using. So then I'm done with the head and time to paint. So I mixed up some colors just to get like a nice caramelly peanut butter type tone. There you go. After I did that, I attached my head along with the foam core circle to the wreath ring with some zip ties. And then look at this beautiful ribbon. This is a wire ribbon that I actually got at Family Dollar. I just glued it onto the head to make it look like a headband. All right, so here we have the mesh. I had never worked with mesh before, but you have to cut your mesh in 10-inch pieces. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I measure out 10-inch pieces. Tip, okay, how to prevent your mesh from fraying is spraying it with hairspray. So you got the gotta be glued out, and I went ahead and sprayed each end with the gotta be glued. And then in order to further prevent fraying, I cut it with a rotary cutter instead of scissors. If you cut it with scissors, it will dull your scissors. Went on to the next phase, which was to roll it up and to make it to like a 3D curl. So I rolled it up and made it into a 3D curl and started attaching it to my base. So there you have it. First thing you know, guys, just like with regular wreath making, you put the pipe cleaners through. I like to put a lot of pipe cleaners through. I like to do it ahead of time so that when I get to twisting on, it doesn't interfere with my design. So, and I must say that the pipe cleaner part is probably one of the most tedious parts of the whole process of creating a wreath, because I use the exacto blades to kind of poke holes through the foam board before I can get those pipe cleaners through. So it could be a bit of a headache. Come on, get your hair done, girl. Sit in this chair, get your hair done. Let me get your curls in. Let me do your curls, girl. So you see, I'm into this part. This is probably my favorite part. This is all about the decoration. I twist each chenille stem 2 to 3 times. I'll show you guys at the end what I do to hide the stems. Okay, she's coming together beautifully. I started using some of the floral stems as well and twisting the floral stems on as well. As you can see, I got a leaf. All this stuff came from out of Family Dollar. I was in line one day and I saw this roll of mesh. I said, "Ooh, that mesh is calling me. What can I do with it?" And it ended up on this wreath. So you just never know where inspiration can come from. You just never know. I go in with my scissors. You can use a wire cutter as well. And then I just clip my stems, or I will jam those bad boys back down inside and try to hide them. One thing is I get a little nervous about my all my decorations coming off, so I don't really want to cut my chenille stems too short. But you guys leave a comment and let me know, like, why do you like to cut your chenille stems on your wreath? Does it help you? Does it help? Here I am twisting on a floral stem that's beautiful. It has like a piece of squash on there. So baby, when I tell you I am doing straight fall, I am giving you fall. I am giving you new beginnings. I am giving you inspiration. And it's on my door today for Thanksgiving. So hopefully everybody who comes to our door today can be like, oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Now, it's kind of hard sometimes to jam the floral stems down where you want, so I just suggest play with the positioning, figure out where you want everything to be, and then once you're done, you can glue stuff. You can, I actually use some hairpins. I don't know if you guys can see right there, but I actually use hairpins to put the curls back so that the headband could show more. Look at this mesh and the shine of it, okay? It's glittery, it has iridescence, it is shiny, it is gorgeous, and above all, it shows how thankful I am for you guys to be watching my video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. Please like, share, subscribe, and of course, leave a comment. Happy Thanksgiving.